Teaching Jieh Dao, one element at a time.
Okay, we're going to work on some rhythm training. We have different ways that we build rhythm, understand the rhythmics or rhythm movement, the movement of motions, how the beginning and end works, what the pauses are, and what's the start of the next segment. Okay, so I'm going to first work on the bare hand, and I'm going to grab a back glove so that we be equally balanced in terms of our grips. Okay, so one of our rhythm training, we go with either even or odd numbers. Okay, odd is a little bit more trickier because then when you're doing symmetrical, let's say if you're doing give me a hook, let's say give me a hook here, one, and then I come back with a cross, let's say, and then you come back with a cross, so that becomes off balance. We do a lot of that in more advanced, and then do a little bit of a fusion, but right now I'm going to break it into even. We're going to go with 2 crosses and 2 hooks. Now, characteristic of this is that when the person gives me the partner that gives me the hook, the cross is the initiator. Okay, so in this case, Simu's initiating this rhythm, starting this engine, if you will. Okay, so we start with as far as the cross here, we go in, and what I'm doing is I'm doing this is what I call tunnel parry. Basically, I'm lining my palm over. I'm not grabbing, I'm not just tapping, I'm not parrying outside, it's tunnel parrying over. So it kind of looks like a tunnel if you look at it from behind it. So we're going to simulate 2 of that and 2 another defense and offense. Okay, so we'll do 2 cross and 2 hooks. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're done with 1 segment. Again, let's move this way a little bit more. So you notice we go slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What happened is when I'm getting fed, this is an offensive line. Freeze. I'm working on the defense. I come back, do the same thing, offensive line, defense. Now, since Simu started the first one, now she's going to initiate the next offensive. I do defense, and I do the last offense. She does the defense. So when you count it, we go 4 times. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. You see that? Again, we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let me put my back gloves, okay, so that it'll be equally divided in terms of grips. You don't have to do this, but I want to do it for the camera angle, especially when you're watching. It's easier that we both can feel and also hear the clap. You see here, go in. You see this here? Just clapping, tap a little bit. You don't need to do this. It's a safety measure, okay? But it's a good practice sometimes to get into this and do the empty hand and wear something else. So we'll go start again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when you're shooting the hook, a couple things to remember when you're not wearing if you're not wearing a focus glove, okay? Hands are open. You don't punch the partner. Okay, you just do an open palm on the hook and you throw it at the shoulder level. You don't go hook up here because you want to force the opponent or the partner to go 1 head down, at least 1 length of a head to the shoulder dip in terms of when we're doing our weaves. Now, we're going to cover in other segments in detail different defense and line of the defensive elements against the lines of attack. But when you notice, let's say I'm going hook here, I'm shooting here. You don't want to hook here because there's no, you're not going to be doing any kind of weave on that. You have different types of defensive line here. But since we're doing weave, meaning we're dipping down and weaving, doing this oblique weave here, shoot it at the shoulder level with your palm open. Don't punch it because if you miss, you're going to hit the face. So start again. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. We pause. You don't want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You don't go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Why? Because it's forehead rhythm and there's a pause. Sometimes extend the pause, sometimes shorten the pause. But understand when the motion starts and when the motion ends. Again. Okay, start, go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now in this segment, we're going to work and kind of go through the entire mechanism of what we call uppercut, particularly the alternate uppercut. So the uppercut, single uppercut's a little bit different alternate, breaking it down on what the single means versus the alternate. When I'm in a right lead, this is Jieh Dao's method, the way we do uppercut is basically dropping to the rear. If I'm gonna do the rear uppercut, I drop the tilting, I drop down and the whole body moves up, okay? So let's just do it together, and as we're facing the camera, so move back, so make sure that we're all both in the frame here. So rear uppercut, when we're dropping down, you have to make sure that your body is angling to that side and you're going behind the target. I'm going to do a little bit later with the focus gauge. Swing your body up. Swing your body up. So this is what I call tilting on the axis. So as the body swings upward, okay, and then you reset back into your full neutral position. Always say we hit with our whole body, but we make contact with our body parts. This is a very common phrase that I use, particularly in a certain, actually in everything that we do here, basically, but particularly that's something that requires quite a bit of a body motion. Uppercut is not hand dropping and hitting. This is an uppercut, okay? I don't believe in that uppercut because A, the hand is dropping, violating one of the pillars of neutral position, guards. B, is that you don't really have enough power or enough angle behind the target. You want to go behind the target and just shoot up your body up. Uppercuts is not a large swing. We're not hitting, or you know, that's for movies. You're holding weights in your hand, Rocky movie, you know, doing that to build up his arm. But in reality, when we're doing an uppercut, it's very quick, very short, very snappy, and requires the entire body. So let's continue. So right lead, again, rear uppercut, we drop, knees go toward each other, and then you swing upward, just like that. You're still gonna make contact with the punch fist, with your punch, but it's the body motion that is critical. Back to resetting. Front uppercut, it's the same thing, except I'm basically twisting, kind of twisting, lunging or twisting lead in this case, dropping to the right, and I'm doing the same thing when we're working up. We're going up motion, swinging on our tilted axis back. We come back into our right neutral position again. Let me go one more time. On the right, we drop to the right, swing up around the axis, kind of like your trunk, upper waist motion. The trunk moves, and then we reset back. When we do alternate, rear to the front, we drop to the left, we go up, we do not come back up, reset, that's left plus right. We drop up, make the contact, re-tilt back to this side, reposition up, back. Again, left, right, alternate. Here, boom, one shot, back. Again, boom, boom, back. Again, boom, boom, back. Alternate, front to the rear. We go right to left. We drop to the right. Same thing. Hit, then you reset. Again, right, left, drop, hit, then you reset. One more time, right, left. We go 1, 2, then we reset. So let's work with the focus glove. Now, the focus glove is actually very, very helpful in this case. You can hold anything, you know, to hit. You can even hold a kicking shield. But what I like about these, particularly when it comes to uppercut or punch boxing or elbow hand fighting, is that one is the guide for the other. In other words, this, if I'm just doing this side, let's look at Simu here. So as you're seeing, let's say she's gonna do single rear. She has to, if you don't have this here, okay, this other glove, her swing can swing anywhere if she's not trained. She's not a professional or trained or not experienced. This will help to basically guide as she drops to the rear. Go drop, come up, and then you come in. You're gonna make the target. Let's go a little slow. Drop here, come up. See that how it's traveling? Keep swinging the left one. You see this here? If I don't have this, then you wouldn't have a reference point as to how far away you are from the target. But this will help, particularly the beginner student, to angle the body in correct position. Same thing with the front. If you do in the front, same thing here, go right, and then just keep hitting the right side. You notice how the body moves, but the hand is making contact. Body is hitting, but the punch is making the contact. So we do drilling this a little bit. When I say go, we go left and right. That's one set, alternate, one left, one right. So we go left, right, that's one set. Ready, go one. Good, and I'm back. Ready, two. Okay, three. Ready, four. Follow with us if you're doing this. I'm gonna go as slow as possible, but you do have to have some target hit. You know, someone holding the target or somewhere to be able to motion. Even if you don't have it, it's okay, but don't throw your punch too hard in the air. So as you follow along, so you stay safe. Ready? Go. Okay. 6. Okay. 7. Good. 8. Keep these steady. 9. Try not to move them around, and then don't violate your zone. Keep it static in the beginning. Last one. 10. Good. Now we're gonna switch it. We go right, left. It's sufficient enough to do it on a right lead. Once you get the right lead down, if you're right-handed, just like everything else, fine. Then switch back and practice on your left. Sometimes our right foot gets tired, right side of the body gets tired because you're putting more stress. It's good to kind of switch and then just try the other lead, even if you don't have it down or you're the beginner. Kind of give your other side a rest, the muscle, let it loosen up. So we stay in the right lead, except that we're going to go front to rear alternate. So front to rear. Okay, ready, 1. Same principle. 2. You see how Sifu doesn't reset until she's done with the whole 1, 2, the second shot. It's not come back here and come back here. I've seen people do alternate, come back, or come all the way up. You need to stay behind the target. That's a lot more efficient to get the job done. Then you get back up. Ready, go. Okay, ready, 3. Okay, 4, 5. Okay, go front left. That's okay. Good. 6. All right. 7. Okay, 8. 9. Last one. Go. Excellent. Okay, thank you, Sifu. So, alternate uppercuts is basically a combination of the 2, 1, and front or rear, but it's really not 1 plus 1. They're kind of fused in. This is what I call JCC. Another Jieh Dao term is joint compound. It's a joint combination compound, actually, where we actually connecting one line of motion to the other line of motion. So that's one application of JCC and uppercuts and hand fighting, punch boxing. Okay, thank you for watching, and God bless you. And we hope to see you in the next Jieh Dao video right here. See you next time.